Hello everyone. We had learned the use of various tools of Photoshop. In today's tutorial, we are going to revise some important points about those tools. First, we will learn the names of various painting tools. Painting tools can be for artwork and painting tools can be used for retouching. Various tools for artwork can be brush tool, pencil tool, color replacement tool, history brush tool, gradient tool, and paint bucket tool. All these tools can be used to draw and fill the colors in various objects. Painting tools for retouching, that means for doing some editing or making some changes in the images. Spot healing brush tool, eraser tool, blur, sharpen, smudge, dodge, burn, and sponge tool. All these tools can be used for retouching in photographs. Now let's learn what are the various uses of tools. Brush tool. The brush tool can be used to create the smooth strokes with the help of foreground color. Whatever the color we had selected in the foreground color box, that color will be used to draw the various strokes. We can use the various types of brush tips and the various brush sizes are available also. Next is your pencil tool. Pencil tool is also used for doing the freehand drawing, but it will have some hard edges. Next is color replacement tool. This tool can be used to replace some existing color of an image. If you want to change the color of some dress or the color of some wall, you can change the color by using the color replacement tool. Spot healing brush tool. Spot healing brush tool or the healing brush tool. Both the tools can be used to repair imperfections in an image, or you want to remove some blemishes, dark spots or scratches etc. in some photograph, you can use the spot healing brush tool. Next is blur tool. This tool is used to blur out some background or you want to blur some areas or give some soft tone in the selected area of the photograph. You can use the blur tool. The opposite of the blur tool is sharpen tool. This tool is used to give some clarity or to sharpening the outlines of an image. Whereas blur tool is used to give some soft tone to the image, sharpen tool is used for sharpening the outlines of an image. Smudge tool. This tool is just to mix some colors or smudge around as it was made of some wet paints and you put some finger in the wet paint and move it. In that way you can smudge the colors or you can mix the colors in a photograph. Clone stamp tool. As the name suggests, it is used to create some duplicate parts of an image by setting some sampling point in the image to be cloned. That means you will click on a point. From that point onward, it will start cloning the image. Type tool, simple, it is used to add text to an image. But one point related to the type tool is text wrapping. This means to position the letters or text in different shapes, both horizontally and vertically. That means you can give some effects, wavy effects, or to give some fish eye effect, or to give some curves to the text. You can give you can give those effects by using the text wrapping option. Shapes tool. Again, the name suggests this tool is used to draw some filled or unfilled shapes like rectangles, ellipses, polygons, star, or some custom shapes are also available. Next is dodge tool. Dodge tool is used to lighten the areas of an image. Some darken areas can be given lighter effects. You want to give lighten the darker areas in an image, you can use the dodge tool. Opposite to dodge tool is burn tool. To darken the areas of an image. If there are some light portions in the image, you can darken them by using the burn tool. Both the tools are opposite to each other. These were the painting tools. Now we are having two viewing tools available. One is zoom tool to see the magnified view of an image. You can magnify the image to make it big and work in with the details. And you can use the hand tool to move an image within a window when it is magnified. When the Image is very big. You cannot see the whole picture in one window. You can use the hand tool to move it around. Next, we will learn the shortcut keys to various tools. Brush, pencil, color replacement. This is one group of the tool. Shortcut key to all these three tools is B. You can increase or decrease the size of brush by using the left square bracket or right square bracket. Blur, sharpen and smudge tool. Again, a group of tools are there, group of three tools, and the shortcut key to these three tools is R. Clone stamp tool and pattern stamp tool. Shortcut key S. Type tool T. And to switch between the horizontal and vertical type tool, Shift plus T. By default, you type the text horizontally, but if you want to type the text vertically, you can press Shift plus T. Shapes tool. Shapes tool shortcut key is U. Zoom in. You want to magnify the image. You just press Ctrl and plus sign on the keyboard. Zoom out. Ctrl minus opposite to the zoom in. Hue and saturation dialog box. If you want to open the hue and saturation dialog box, one option is through the menu bar. The shortcut key to that is Ctrl plus U. If you press Ctrl plus U, it will open the hue and saturation dialog box. New layer. If you want to insert a new layer, there are many methods. One of them is the shortcut key Shift plus Ctrl plus N. It will insert a new blank layer. Now, what is a layer? Layers are the transparent sheets that can hold objects and are stacked on the top of each other. And we can draw and edit objects in different layers without affecting the objects on another layer. Layers helps us to manage multiple objects on a single canvas. We can have the different objects in different layers and we can modify them differently without affecting the objects on another layer. Now, what are the ways to insert a layer? There are three ways to insert a layer. One, new layer button in the layers panel at the bottom of the layers panel. Second, layers menu, new option, layer option. Third, the shortcut key that we had just learned, Shift plus Control plus N. Layer effects and styles. You can give various layer effects and styles to the different layers, such as we can change the appearance by giving them shadow, glow, bevel, emboss, and overlay, etc. You must have remembered that we had worked with these effects while using the text tool. We can give same kind of dialog box will appear to apply the layer effects. How to apply the layer effects or how to open the layer effects dialog box? Layer style button in the layers panel. You can click on that button. It will open a layer style dialog box in which you will get the options to give shadow, glow, bevel, emboss and overlay, etc. Second method to open the layer effect dialog box is layers menu, layer style option. Image adjustment options. To make some adjustments in your images by changing their color tones, level, contrast, brightness, and many more settings of the image. These settings can be applied by using the image menu. First option is hue and saturation. You want to change the hue or intensity of the color or the color of the picture, you can use the hue and saturation dialog box. Image menu, adjustment option, submenu will appear. Choose hue and saturation option. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus U. Variations. You can apply various variations in colors by using the variation dialog box. Image menu, adjustment option, variation option. It will open a variation dialog box. You can have the preview of various color variations available in that dialog box. You can choose any one and click on OK. Some important points to remember. 1. A brush can be up to 999 pixels wide. When you increase the size of the brush, you can increase the size of brush only up to 999 pixels wide. You cannot give a value bigger than that. Once you make some selection, some difficult selection or some very complex area you had selected and you want to save that selection to work with that selected area later on, you can save that selected area by using the select menu save selection option. It will ask you a name, you give a name and click on save button, and later on when you load that selection by again clicking on select menu load selection option, you select the name that you had given. When you click on that, the same area will be selected. To check the spelling mistakes, when you use the type tool, you want to type some text in the image, or you want to type making some poster, you want to type some lines in the canvas, you can check the spelling by using the edit menu check spelling option. What is a shortcut key to define the source point? While making some clones or by picking while at the time of picking some color, press the Alt key. It will define the source point while you are doing the cloning. Key to seize the brush size. Caps lock key. When the caps lock key is off, you will see the brush size. That means a circle will appear. When you increase or decrease the size, size of the circle will increase or decrease. That means you are seeing the brush size. But if the caps lock key is on, you will not see the circle as a brush size. You will see only the plus symbol. And wherever you drag the plus symbol or wherever that plus symbol will be dragged, brush tool will apply effect at that point. You will not be able to see the brush size. If you want to see the brush size, switch off the caps lock key. Simple. I hope you enjoyed the quick recap of this whole chapter. Thank you.